Tough serve by Rodriguez, and the ace for Rodriguez.
It's a little different rotation matchup than in first set.
And another ace. That's 2 aces for Rodriguez, and she now has 10 on the season. Off the tape, Rodriguez with her 3rd ace of the match.
Those serves, serving at that tape, that low flat one, generally fall for a service.
Nicole played volleyball at Georgetown, competed in the old AVP. And another point for the Huskers as it doesn't get back across the net. And the ace. Another ace for Nebraska. That is number 6. Bergen Riley now with 12 on the season.
Look at the movement on that ball as it's coming in. Players just stepping in and taking the ball they get and doing something positive with it.
Bump set from the knees, yeah. And there's another ace for Nebraska. That is now 7-1 for the Hawkeyes.
And that's a tough ball. You can see that angle.
You had a twinkle in your eye as a former setter.
I did. That was beautiful.
Service pressure turns up after that great decision.
She tossed up 13 assists for her other hitters. How about one for herself there? And how about another ace? Well, actually make that her first of the match, but Furbringer fires in a bullet right there.
Painting the line right there, service ace number 12.
And there's a service ace for Washington. It looked like Orzel and Franklin. A little bit of miscommunication there, and who's going to get that one?
Who's played a big role so far this season for Washington.
Gushkin will sub in for Schmeck here to serve. And she picks up an ace. She's the Badger leader in service aces.
Ace number 18 on the season for Gushkin, as you mentioned, the Badger leader. Good for 13th in the Big Ten coming into this match.
And Washington will burn a timeout here with Wisconsin up 20-12. Crazy thing about Gushkin, it looks like she's found it. Has another ace for Gushkin.
Turkey if you're a libero. And she's led, especially this season, and especially in that match against Baylor, she's been getting him in a little more of an arm's distance.
3 away from the finish with a 3-point lead. And I don't think that one quite made it around. Oh, they're going to say back row attack violation.
It's Caitlin Hoffman in to serve as Ramsey Gary has some trouble with it, and it's an ace. A big serve and an ace.
It's just going to be difficult to track that ball down.
First ace for the Hoosiers. This one hits the line, a 2nd straight ace for Kenzie Daphne. In search of one more point in the first set. Goes right off of Hasbrook. A service ace and the first set to the Cream and Crimson.
But only the first in this set.
And there's a service ace for Cameron Hayworth. The service error from the Buckeyes, and now a beautifully placed serve from Cameron Hayworth for the ace. As Alonzo Corsellis to serve, and that's a service ace right there.
The spin, there's none of it. It just dives.
It's like me shooting. Hayworth, another big serve, and that's an ace.
Was 5th in the Big Ten in service aces last season, and what's so hard.
Gary to serve. Ball's at the net. Service ace. Ramsey Gary. Hoosiers are 3 points away.
So it's tied at 9. And Avery Hernandez, the former Wildcat, back to serve 2 seasons at Northwestern and picks up the ace, her 16th of the season. 15-14 Illinois. Another serve for Hazan. Hernandez can't get it to Mosier, and that's an ace for Bousse Hazan.
To this first set, having a lot of success serving.
13-5. Illinois.
It's literally like a cannon being shot out right now.
And Drew Wright with the ace for Northwestern. That's their second of this fourth set. And Wright will have her second ace, and there's a three-point advantage.
Drew Wright right now, she's serving.
And that'll be an ace.
An outside hitter in 2022 as a freshman. Whew.
And then back to the serve. It has the ace. Brooke Mosier with her second ace today.
And a much more imposing block.
And Hernandez with the serve to make it 17-11 on their 41 total attacks. That'll be an ace on the board for Drew Wright. So she's had a couple of those today.
But she's getting them involved even when that ball's off the net.
Oh, how about that serve for Bishop?
And an even tougher serve to receive because it's coming from Anderson on it.
Oh, that serve was nasty.
Serve receiver, that ball's coming and it looks like it's coming right at your platform and at the.
Chicoine, the leading attacker for Purdue at the service line on set point. And the passers got crossed up a little bit. And that ends the set.
Each other, she's going to find it and she'll tool them.
And then the service pressure turns up.
This third set, we said serve, lights out, and then take aggressive rips up at the net. It's exactly though she's not able to get tooled. She presses it in, gets a point.
Well, 2 aces, 4 points in a row for Michigan State. All right, at Anderson, Chicoine with the service ace.
Who sometimes struggles in serve receive, but she puts that right on top of her.